Hello, welcome to my channel. The question here says find the determinant m if m is equal to this 3 by 3 matrix. So we'll be looking at how to find the determinant of a 3 by 3 matrix. Now, the first thing for you to do in order to get the determinant is to take the first number here. Don't forget, in a matrix, this is the column and this is the row. So you take this first number on this column or this row. And don't forget, this first number is assigned a positive sign. This second number is assigned a negative sign. And this third number is assigned a positive sign. So you take this first number 4, that is positive 4, and you are going to write it out. So that is positive 4. Now, when you take that positive 4, when you take this positive 4, you are going to ignore this row and then this column where this 4 falls on. So you ignore this row and you ignore this column and you take the remaining 2 by 2 matrix. So let me use this paper to ignore the row and the column. So we are left with this 2 by 2 matrix. So we can simply write that 2 by 2 matrix because we are going to multiply this 4 by the determinant of the 2 by 2 matrix. So I have 3, I have negative 1, I have 1, and I have 3. So that is what to do first. So now that I've done that, the next thing for me to do is to take the second number on this same row. So this second number, I will take it as 2, but its sign is negative 2. Don't forget, this is positive 4, which has been taken here. So this sign of this middle number is a negative sign. So you're going to take that negative sign. So it becomes negative 2. And then now you're also going to get a 2 by 2 matrix. So when you do that, you are going to also cancel out this row and then this column where the 2 falls on. So let me use this to do that. So you can see now the row has been cancelled and the column that the 2 falls on has been cancelled. So we'll now take the remaining 2 by 2 matrix, and that will be this 2 here, and then the negative 1, and then this negative 1 down here, and then this 3 that we have here. So that is a 2 by 2 matrix that will be taken for that. And then finally, we are going to take the last number. We are going to take the last number now, which is negative 1. So because this is also positive, so the negative 1 remains negative 1. So I'm going to take it as negative 1. And then the corresponding matrix that I'll take for it now. For us to get that, we're also going to cancel out this row. And then finally, this column that the negative 1 falls on. So let me use this paper now to also show what will be left, the 2 by 2 matrix that we're going to take. So this is the 2 by 2 matrix that will be left in the process. So I'll take that as 2, and then 3, and then negative 1, and then 1 finally. So this is the way to go about a 3 by 3 matrix. Now, the next thing for us to do is to get the determinant of this 2 by 2 matrix that we have gotten from the 3 by 3 matrix. So we are going to get the determinant of that, of each of the matrices, and multiply by the number by the side. So I'm going to start with this 4. So I take this 4, and then I'm going to multiply by the determinant of this matrix. To get the determinant of this matrix, you take the multiplication of this diagonal here, this 3. So 3 multiplied by 3, let me open up the bracket. 3 multiplied by 3 will give us 9. And then you are going to say minus, you now multiply this other diagonal, 1 and negative 1. So if we multiply 1 and this 1 multiplied by -1 is going to give us -1. So let me take that as the first determinant. So this determinant of this is going to give us what we have here. So 3 multiplied by 3, which is 9, then minus, this minus is there as a constant sign for the determinant. So minus, then you now multiply these two values. Then the next thing is to take this -2, and then I'm also going to take the determinant of this 2 by 2 matrix. So as usual, this diagonal will be multiplied. 3 multiplied by 2 will give us 6. Then minus, that is the minus in the formula. Then I now multiply -1 and -1. So -1 multiplied by -1 will give me +1. And then finally, the last number here is -1. Then I'm also going to get the determinant of the matrix that I have in here. So 1 multiplied by 2 is going to give me 2. And then minus -1 multiplied by 3 will give me -3. And then I enclose the brackets. So that is the simplification that is involved in the determinant of a 2 by 2 matrix. So now we continue our simplification. So this will give me 4, and then I have 9 plus 1. Negative multiplied by negative is positive. So 9 plus 1. Then minus 2 multiplied by 6 minus 1 is 5. And then minus 1, bracket open, 2 minus 3. Negative multiplied by negative becomes positive. So I have 2 plus 3. And then the next step to carry out there will be 4 multiplied by 10. Then minus 2 multiplied by 5 is 10. And then minus 1 multiplied by 5. So that will simplify to give us 40. 4 multiplied by 10 is 40 minus 10 minus 5. 40 minus 10 is 30. 30 minus 5 is going to give us finally 25. That is 30 minus 5, which is 25. And so that gives us the final answer, which is the determinant of the matrix. Hope you enjoyed this method of determining the determinant of a 3 by 3 matrix. Please subscribe to this channel if you have not done so already, and I'll see you in the next video. Thank you.